Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles, and today's video is going to be going over some ways that you still can present in pop-up shops without a full inventory of hair. So if you are interested, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. I first want to start off the video by saying this: every pop-up shop, every presentation, every organization, every event is going to have different requirements and going to be set up differently. So before you enroll or register for a pop-up shop or any event, make sure that you're asking questions up front and making sure that this is something that you definitely want to participate in. So there are some different pop-up shops that still will allow you to register as either a vendor or an informational table. Meaning if you're a vendor, then you're selling your products. So if you're selling hair, then you have your hair products there for display and also for sale. If you're an informational table, then you have different informational literature available at your table to bring more sales and bring more clients to you. So a lot of people steer away from doing pop-up shops and events, and also like even giveaways because they don't have inventory. But I always talk about different ways to look for opportunities, and so this is no different. We want to make sure that we're looking for the opportunity in every event that gets presented to us, or every networking opportunity. We want to make sure that we're looking, because a lot of times opportunities are not just going to present themselves and say, hey, I'm an opportunity. We really do have to look and work for the growth of our business. And so when you are looking at different pop-up shops, definitely if you don't have any inventory, it could be because you drop ship. Maybe you do have inventory typically, but you've sold out of inventory. Maybe you're in between vendors. Maybe you have hair on hand, so the hair that you have on hand, you really don't want it to be on display. I can definitely understand that. Coming from someone who had hair on display at the shop or at my salon, I can tell you, if it's display hair, it's going to be very difficult to try to resell for full price, because display hair, a lot of people run their hands through it, or they touch it, or they feel it. At the salon, I'll probably do this story time later on, but I even had a stylist that, when I wasn't there, but I was tuning into her Facebook Live, and I saw her like just wearing the wigs on her head, and she was like combing out the curls, and I was just like, what are we doing? Like, I didn't have a problem with her putting the wig on her head, but it was just the fact of, if you're putting it on your head, there's, different precautions that I ask you to take. And also if it's like a curly or kinky wig, I don't, I prefer that we don't rake our fingers through it, because it can mess up the curl pattern. And especially if other people are coming in and they want to see the curl pattern, it can cause you to have to replace display pieces quite often. And then also it makes it very difficult to sell display pieces. That's why when you go into like beauty supply stores, if they have a wig that's been on display, more than likely it's discounted and it's on sale, because so many people have ran their hands through it and the quality is not the same. You know what I mean? So I understand where people are coming from if they're like, hey, I don't want hair on display because I really don't have that much hair in the first place, so I'm not going to use the hair that I have just to be raked through. I get that. So if you're in a position where you're like, hey, I don't have any hair, but I still do want to start doing events, I still want to get my name out there, then I would recommend you still sign up for pop-up shops, you still sign up for events, you ask the questions up front, and you bring literature to market your business. So one of the ways that you can do this is, say you're doing a pop-up shop and you sign up for an informational booth, I would still get the tablecloth that has my business logo. I would have a card rack with my business cards. I would have pins with my business name. I would have maybe even like a raffle where if, based on how many people did the raffle, maybe 5 of those people would win a 50% off discount on the website, or maybe 5 of those people would win a $25 gift card to Sephora or something like that. But, you have to kind of be creative. In every part of your business to see what you can do to keep marketing and keep getting your name out there. I think a lot of people underestimate the importance of your presence with your business. A lot of times people want to know who's behind the business. They want to see the face of your business. They want to meet you. They want to learn more about your product face to face. And so if you are going to different pop-up shops, if you're still incorporating yourself in different events, that can still do that, if people feel a connection with you in person, more than likely they're going to take that card, go to your website, check it out, and they may feel more comfortable purchasing from you. So there's still ways that you can do pop-up shops, even if you are in drop shipping. Say you don't have too much hair on hand, like we mentioned, you can still set up an informational table. You can still get your tablecloth and get different things at your table to draw your customers in. Another way that you can advertise your product without actually having the products there is by wearing your product. I say this all the time. Wearing your product is a great form of advertising. Even if, you're like, I don't know how well that's going to work, or, even if you're underestimating that. I get a lot of sales from the hair that I'm wearing. I was just out to breakfast with one of my friends like 2 weeks ago, and she was talking to someone because they wanted hair. And she asked me if it was okay, but she snapped a picture of the wave pattern that I was wearing, and she asked her friend, is this what you're talking about? She's like, yes, that's what I want. I want that texture. So that's an example of you wearing your product and drawing people in. You know what I mean? Like, it's free advertising for you to wear your hair and to promote it, just in your everyday life. So if you are going to an event and you don't have hair to display on the table, that's fine. You can still put the hair in your head, or still, if you have already purchased the hair, you can wash it, condition it, get it back out, put it back in, and wear your hair for the event. You can also wear different branding materials. So you can wear shirts with your business name, and you can also give out like different gifts as far as, did you just see that fly? Okay, it went out. But you can also give like different gifts as far as customized shirts with your business name, or bags with your business name, or binders, or, you can have brochures. So really, I just wanted to say in this video, think outside of the box. Don't ever discredit yourself or disqualify yourself out of a event or out of a pop-up shop just because you're focusing on what you don't have. Look at what you do have. You still have you still have your mission, you still have your business branding, you have business cards. If you don't have a business tablecloth, you can definitely order one really quickly off of Vistaprint. You can definitely order different pins. You can definitely order different shirts. You can make shirts. There's a lot of different things that you can do. So focus on what you can do, but really, your focus there at any event should be spreading the word about your brand and making your potential customers more comfortable and familiar with who you are and your purpose. Because like I say in a lot of videos, a lot of times people don't purchase because they may not know if you're legitimate, they may not really trust you, they may not know too much about your brand. So being there and being able to answer questions, provide more insight, put a face to the business name, it's definitely beneficial. A lot of times we can put a face behind the business. It just makes it that much easier to do business with the person. So that's what I wanted to say. If you are not, like I've been mentioning, if you're not going to sell hair there, you can still do different things. I would have refreshments at my table. Having refreshments at the table definitely is going to grab attention. Now, when I say refreshments, I don't mean that you have to have like a whole cake there, or you don't have to have, cupcakes or anything that's messy, but you can have something along the lines of maybe even, let's see, mini sandwiches that are wrapped up with a sticker that says your business name. Or you could have maybe suckers that are wrapped and it has like a sticker with your business name around the sucker stem. Or you could do like different small candy gift bags, and you can get the gift bags from like the dollar store and then put your business card in the gift bags. I did that for my grand opening. I had different candy, and I had information about my business, about the salon, and I would hand them to people when they came in. So you really just have to be creative. I don't really think there's a wrong way to do it, as long as you are confident, as long as you are speaking on your mission, you're being positive, you're smiling, you're being, you're engaging with the people that are there. I feel like it's going to be a win scenario for you, meaning that you're going to definitely meet new people. Also, another thing that you want to that you can do is build up your email mailing list. So this is overlooked a lot of times. Some people, really don't value how important and how great it is to have an email mailing list where you can send out information to a mass group of people that have subscribed to you. I'm not saying that you have to send out information every week or every month, because you honestly don't want to be that person that people are getting tired of. And it's very hard to find a balance between, should I send an email out? Should I not? Have I sent too many this week? Because you don't want people to unsubscribe. But that's another opportunity where you can get more people to enroll in your email list. You know, if you have a sheet of paper before they stop over to your table, before they grab their sandwich or their sucker or their pens or whatever you have as far as like a thank you gift, then, you know, have them write their name, ask them if they're okay with being signed up for your mailing list. That way they can stay on top of different promotions. They can catch you at the next event that you're at. Have them write that information down. So I'm just, you know, sitting here brainstorming some tips that, you know, definitely will come in hand, and some things that I've also done. Even if you do have hair, there's been times that I've been invited to different pop-up events and I'm like, I don't want to take my hair to this event. I'm not really looking at selling. Maybe you don't have the payment systems that you're using up and running. Maybe you don't have the help that you need for the sales. Maybe you don't, you know, have the textures that you're wanting to sell, or maybe you need the hair for a huge sale that you're planning next month. It could be a lot of different reasons, but I'm just saying that you're in control of your show and you're in control of your business. So just make good decisions that are going to provide more opportunities and more potential sales for you in the future. So if you have any other questions or any other ideas, feel free to put them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.